Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys would like to see how I create this purple glitter look, then please keep on watching. So the first step I like to do is always set my eyelids with some concealer. Then I like to apply some translucent powder just to set the eyelids into place so it can be prepped for the eyeshadow. Taking a Morphe fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip into Raw Sienna from the Modern Renaissance Anastasia palette and start blending in circular motions on the outer crease of my eyelids and then into the crease of my eyelids in a windshield wiper motion. To build our eyeshadow, we're going to go ahead and dip into Red Ochre from the same palette with another fluffy brush and start blending in the same areas of the eye. To deepen the crease, we're going to go ahead and use the brush that came in the eyeshadow palette and dip into Venetian Red and just apply it into the crease of the eyelid just to deepen out the crease. Grabbing a flat shader brush, we're going to go ahead and dip into some concealer so we can carve out our eyelids for the purple eyeshadow. Now using the same brush, we're going to go ahead and pack a purple eyeshadow on our eyelids. This one I'm using is from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. Once we're done, we're going to go ahead and use the same brush and apply some glitter glue onto our eyelids and apply this purple glitter color onto our eyelids. This one is from Beauty Bakery in Purple Sprinkles, and we're just going to go ahead and pack that on. Now we're going to do our wing liner. Like you saw in the video before, you want to go ahead and flick upwards at the very outer corner of your eye and then creating a triangle by flicking downwards. Then you want to go back into your inner corner and create a line to connect the rest of the liner. If you do want to see in the video on how I create my liner, then let me know in the comments below. Now that we're done with our eyes, we want to go ahead and use a makeup remover wipe and remove any excess fallout from our face. To prep the base of my face, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Aveeno moisturizer to my whole face. Then I'm going to spray my face with the Smashbox primer. At this point, I realized my crease is missing a little bit of more color, so I went ahead and used a pencil brush and I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more Venetian Red into the crease just to deepen it out. Now I'm going to dab my foundation all over my face and blend it out with my damp beauty blender. To highlight my face, I'm applying concealer to underneath my eyes and as well as the middle of my forehead. I'm going to use the same damp beauty blender to blend it all out. To set our whole face into place, we're going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender and dip into the loose translucent powder and apply it underneath our eyes as well as our forehead. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the same translucent powder but instead with a powder brush. For the bronzer and contour, I'm going to go ahead and dip into my Hoola bronzer and apply it to the temples of my forehead, the side of my cheek, as well as my jaw just to chisel everything out, and contouring the sides of my nose as well, just to make it more slimmer. To define my contour as well as have my makeup last longer, I'm going to go ahead and use my damp beauty blender and dip in the same translucent powder and bake underneath my eyes, the side of my nose, underneath the cheeks of my contour, as well as my forehead. While we wait, we're going to go ahead and curl our lashes and apply mascara. for some reason, I always like to dust off the baking off my forehead super early, but we're going to go ahead and use the Benefit Gimme Brow. We're going to run it through our brows one more time just because when we dust off the powder, it can line up our brows a bit. And while the rest of our face bakes, we're going to go ahead and apply our lashes as well as highlight the bridge of our nose. Now to dust off the baking, we're going to go ahead and use a small powder brush and slowly tap it into our skin before we brush it off. For highlight, I'm using my fan brush and dipping into my Mirror Luminizer and applying it to the highest point of my cheeks, the temple of my forehead, and as well as my cupid's bow. For blush, I'm using the Tarte Blush in Party, and I'm applying it to the apples of my cheeks. Now that we're done with our face, we're going to go ahead and dust off the excess powder from the baking underneath our contour. To complete the eyeshadow, we're going to go ahead and use the mini shader brush and apply raw sienna as well as the purple shadow to our lower lash line. I apply my mascara off camera, but we're going to use a black hole liner and apply it to our waterline just to pull the look all together. For our final touches and highlight, we're going to use a pencil brush and we're going to apply the Mirror Luminizer to the inner corner of our eyes as well as our brow bones. To make sure everything's blended out one more time, we'll go ahead and use the first blending brush we used in the beginning of this video. Using a makeup wipe, I'm going to wipe off any excess makeup I have on my lips. And using the ColourPop lip liner in 951, I'm going to go ahead and line my lip and fill my lips with the Tarte lip paint in Rose. Now that we're done with our makeup, we're going to go ahead and use a makeup wipe just to clean off any makeup we have on our hairline. And shabam! There you have it. And that completes today's makeup look. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!